I do a series on this channel called Week of Walmart, and this is just gonna be an accumulation of all of those videos with kind of everything mushed together in one convenient place to just watch the whole thing through. You're gonna see the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm gonna kind of break these all down by segment for you. I'll introduce each segment, and then everything will be listed and linked by the segment, and then the coordinating number. And of course, linked on screen. I always put it in a pinned comment as well. Can I put a pinned comment this long? I don't know, we're gonna see, but I will link them everywhere that I possibly can. If you do decide to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out me and my channel. So many good things for Walmart this fall. Let's get into it. First, we're gonna get into shoes here. If I had to describe one word, irresistible. Irresistible. I struggled. I didn't want to keep as many as I ended up keeping, and even bought multiples. Yeah, let's get into Walmart fall shoes. They're so good. We're gonna start off very strong with the sneakers category. Really like these. You know, one thing I like about them is that they fit definitely more snug on your foot, meaning they're not going to feel like a big clunky kind of oversized sneaker. Not that they look like that, but I know some people are just looking for certain things. I actually got a half size down from my normal size. I'm going to recommend not to do that. I went out of the gate doing that this year because a lot of the No Boundary sneakers last year, really the last couple years, have been a half a size too large. So I'm going to recommend that you get your normal size. They do come in a 6 through an 11. Most of those do have half sizes in between. I love this shade of brown. I feel like it's the perfect neutral brown. I love that there's kind of a mix of materials going on here. We've got nylon, faux suede, faux leather. They definitely are lightweight. I like the little bit of a bottom there with the treading. I think that's really cute. And they do come in 5 colors. Obviously, I like the brown the best. That's why I got them. But they do come in black. And most of these, you do get the variation of material. They do have a metallic pair that you really don't get that variation. And then they also have a white pair with some black stripes. And then I also really do like the maroon with the red. I think that's kind of fun. And then there's like a little blue stripe down the side. So those would probably be my second choice. These are $24.98. Definitely recommend. I've not worn them around all day, but I would definitely try these. I do need to get my normal size though. I am obsessed. I love these. I am wearing these in my true size. I feel like they do run true to size. I would say that they run just a hair big, but not so much so that I would recommend going down a size, especially because a lot of these sizes don't come in half sizes. Some of them do, but not a lot. I would get your normal size. 6 through an 11. They come in 4 different colors. Obviously, I'm wearing the leopard. They come in chocolate. They come in a really pretty green color that has a little bit of a yellow accent. If you notice, the leopard has the red accent at the back. I really like that. And then there is a red pair that is all red. It has the gum sole that's clearly platform. I enjoy the fact that these are platform, but they're definitely not as heavy as typical platforms. They're light for a platform like this, in my opinion. These look so much like the shoes that they've had the last couple of seasons that we all know and love. They are running true to size this year, so I did get my true size in this. I would get your true size even though in those other ones that look very similar to this. They come in a 6.5 through 11. They are $26.98. I absolutely love the shoe charms. I love that it's already there. Like if you're not somebody who's gonna wanna get shoe charms, decorate, and do all the things, you just kind of want it to be done for you. You only want it on one pair of shoes anyways. I feel like something like this would be perfect. And what really takes the cake for me is the fact that they have the leopard laces. Absolutely love these. No boundaries, fold over lace up, sporty sneakers. These are very much similar to the style that's been around for the last couple of years now, I believe. These I did go down a half a size and they actually were great. And then the zebra, I wasn't going to pick up, but I'm like, you know, these would be just really cute. And I don't have anything like that. This is super specific, but I love that the tongue is almost like padded. A little pillow of fluff right there. And I don't know, I just think it looks cute. And I would say that they are medium wide foot friendly. My foot is kind of on the wider side of an average width foot. And I feel like there is a little bit more room in here. I wouldn't go as far to say that they're wide foot. These are are a return for me. I don't think that they're bad. I think that they're cute. I really do like the color. The brown is more of like a cognac-y kind of a tan. They also do come in white. What really drew me to these is the fact that they had the double laces. I just thought that was so cute. I'll kind of go into why I don't love them, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take any old pair of sneakers that I already have and I'm going to do this double lace thing. How fun is this? I just think I've never thought of it. I've never tried it. So I would say that these run true to size. I'm wearing my true size and I feel like it fits pretty good. One reason I didn't love these is, for one, I didn't love to just look down and see how they looked on my foot. I just didn't think they looked cute. I don't know. You know how some shoes just don't make your foot look cute? That's kind of how I felt about these. They definitely are padded in the bottom, but then what I also found is they're very padded on the side. So I almost felt like the sides were thick, and because of that, I felt like it hugged my foot in a good way. They come in a 6 through an 11. They do have half sizes on these. They're $22.98, so they're a little bit less expensive than some of the other sneakers. Overall, I think they're cute. They're different. I don't think they're bad quality. They're just not for me. I didn't know what a driving shoe was. We got introduced to that. Love that. And I'm going to do this double lace thing. Let me know if you kind of are feeling the same about this double lace thing. I'm definitely trying it. Putting these on, I was thinking, oh, these aren't going to be that cute. They're really cute. Love these for gym wear or for taking walks. They've got like a nice thick sole for that. I love that they have kind of the different textures here. In love with this blue color. It's like a very moody blue, but these also come in green. Love the green. Please stay away, Jen. They come in red. They also come in white and black. I'm wearing these in my true size. I feel like they feel ever so slightest running a little bit big, but I don't think I'd tell you to recommend a size down because probably you're going to wear something like this with certainly a sock, maybe even a little bit of a thicker sock. I just love the retro design of these. They're $22.98, which I think is a nice price point. I wouldn't call them heavy, but they're certainly not light, but they're still cute. They're stylish. Talked about the colorful sneaker movement, if you will. Is it a movement? Should we make it a movement? These are $40. They do come in a 6 through an 11, some half sizes in there. They also come in silver. They do run true to size. I like that they have the ridges all over them here. I just think that's a nice touch. I love me a unique, fun lace. I think for these sneakers, it really kind of makes the shoe because you've got the color tie-in with the stripe on the side and then the laces, but then there's kind of some dimension to these because of those ridges and the gum sole. These are very comfortable, like notably comfortable. They're a memory foam insole padded sock. I'm not going to go as far to say they're lightweight, but they're one of the lighter ones of all the sneakers that we've seen. These are $26.98. They do come in 3 colors, whole sizes only, which kind of sucks. I am wearing my true size and I would say that they do run true to size. I can't say anything bad about these in terms of comfort. I feel like they are very comfortable, like noticeably comfortable. They have memory foam and it does say they have durable rubber outsole, which adds traction. Okay, good to know. The one negative for me is that I just feel like they kind of look weird on my foot, but otherwise they're fine. You could even say that they're great. I finally found a pair, you guys, that I can part with. Doesn't mean I don't recommend these. These are very cute. Love the color. They also come in black. Very pretty kind of cornflowery, cobalty blue. They come in a gray, light gray, kind of boring. And then they have green, which we know I love green. So they come in a 6 through an 11. I am wearing a half size down from my normal size. I'm kind of in the middle on these. I'm normally a 7. The 6.5 does fit me. These are the type of shoes I typically would wear as slip-ons. So for that reason, I always say like if they slip on, they also slip off. So I often will size down. But if I was going to wear these with chunkier socks or something and not wear them as slip-ons, I would probably get your normal size. They're definitely very comfortable. They've got the memory sole. For me, these are just a bit chunky, which of course I knew, but I still wanted to try them. The tongue specifically is very padded. These are good. Are they great in my opinion? No. They're going back for me, but hey, they're not bad. And if you're looking for this, they're cute. These were definitely a favorite of mine last season. I have the lighter green version as well as the yellow. New colors for this year are black and it's kind of a mixed fabric. And then they have a burgundy, which looks like it's all faux leather. Mine, which are all faux suede, emerald green, they're calling it. And I actually really like the blue ones. Very dark blue, kind of cobalt blue accented with lighter blue. And they are also faux suede. These come in a 6 through an 11 with some half sizes in here. For me, they do do run it true to size. I particularly notice about these that they're lightweight, even more so than the No Boundary ones that we talk about. They're very comfortable. I would say like they are second behind the No Boundaries. Like the little gum sole or partial gum sole with the stripe on it and kind of that treading. I think that's really cute. They are $34. But let me know if you have these, if you like them. I just love these. We've come to my favorite sneakers that I think I have ever bought at Walmart. So these are the No Boundaries lace-up sport sneakers. I am pleased to announce that these now come in a regular width and a wide width. They're also now in 18 different colors. The snakeskin is definitely new for fall. Maybe this burgundy white, maybe also the navy I think is new. They come in a size 6 through an 11. These are ones where I would recommend going down a half size. I feel like they do run a little bit big. These have 6,154 ratings, 4.7 stars. I mean, that is so good. I don't know that I've ever seen something reviewed so highly at Walmart. They have a memory foam insole. I have worn these all day and they've been completely perfect. Better than some other branded name sneakers that I have. They've been more comfortable than that. So pretty incredible. And I love to see that they now come in a wide width. I'm so glad that colorful sneakers are getting their proper moment right now because I've always loved them, especially when it's more of like a monochromatic color. To me, that just looks so cute with a trouser or a dress. It makes it look less of, oh, I'm wearing sneakers. It really opens everything up for you. When you can get out of the habit of wearing either black pants or blue jeans and, you know, white shoes or black shoes or brown shoes, I just feel like there are so many fun, interesting color combinations. I mean, I just can't recommend these enough. I hope it's coming across that way because these are so good. Next up, workwear shoes. So anything that's kind of leaning into like, I'd wear this to work, or maybe it's a heel. I don't even something you wouldn't necessarily wear to work. That's what kind of how I'm categorizing these. Also, so good. I'm really just blown away. I am a corporate girly, love getting dressed up for work. Let's do it. These come in 4 different colors. Black. They come in a brown. It looks like a very warm, chocolatey style brown, almost like hinting at a red undertone. And those look more like a faux suede. And then mine are called olive. Actually, no, they're just green, but I feel like they're supposed to be an olive green. They come in whole sizes, 6 through an 11. I'm wearing my true size 7. I would say these are running a little small. I don't know that I would want to go up a full size, especially considering there are not half sizes here. I feel like my foot is right at the back, maybe just slightly hanging off the edge. So I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't like that look, but I also cannot stand when shoes like this, especially slingbacks, you're walking out of them. I'd almost rather it look funny with my foot hanging off just ever so slightly than walking out of them and then I can't walk. I actually really appreciate that these have more of like a rubber bottom that are not making all kinds of noise when you walk. The buckles, all 3 of them are operable. So I think that's nice. And they all have that little bit of stretch underneath them, that elasticizedness, you know, underneath where the buckle goes. So I feel like that's really good because it does bring a level of comfort to them. There is a little bit of padding here and there's a tiny little bit of a heel. I mean, barely. I love stuff like this as a corporate girl because to me, these are very office appropriate, very professional, just as professional maybe as heels because they've got the nice buckles and the straps and their pointed toe. I absolutely adore these. They do have a little bit of a taller heel, 3.9 inches, but given that, I honestly find them to be pretty comfortable. It's almost like they're lace with an inner mesh reinforcement. So you can still see through it, but given that they do give some breathability and some bendability, you can kind of like even see how my feet wiggle around in there. I'm gonna go ahead and say they are true to size, but it does make me a little nervous with slingbacks like this that are only stretchy because I feel like you almost need them to be a little bit tight just to ensure that you're not gonna walk out of them. They only come in this color and I'm just sort of surprised at how comfortable they are. Toe box is comfortable. I think they're kind of like sexy because they're lace, but again, another really cute way to make workwear a little more fun. I just love these. I have them in leopard. They do also come in black. I'm somewhat heel averse. Something like this is the absolute perfect heel. They are pointy toe, which I absolutely love. I think that's dressy for corporate gen. Hi, hello. They do run true to size. And for me, the perfect heel height kind of give you a little bit more of the look of a 3.5, 4-inch heel because they definitely are taller than a kitten heel, but you're not having to sacrifice on how comfortable they are. 2.8-inch heel height. It's apparently my perfect heel height. When you're wearing these with a pair of flared trousers, you're going to look down, you're going to feel like you're still wearing heels. At that point, you almost can't even tell unless you have more of a crop on or a skirt on or whatever. They do have a padded insole, just absolute perfection to me, and they're $38. I feel like it's a little steep on price, but highly recommend. These come in a faux patent leather in the black, like I'm wearing, and they also come in red. So I'm wearing these in my true size 7. For me, they're a little bit tight in the toe box. I hate walking out of stuff like this. So for me, with this one, I would say that they're kind of true to size, but leaning small. I might try them in a 7.5 because these do come in half sizes. If they were only whole sizes, I don't think that they run small enough that I'd probably say go up a full size. These are $28.98. Kind of an interesting price point. They are definitely not wide foot friendly. I do like how they make my foot feel in terms of just the general elongatedness of the front. They are a kitten heel. They're 1.5 inches. I think I was dogging on kitten heels earlier, but I love kitten heels. Don't get me wrong. I wear them a lot actually for work. I typically wear pointed toe flats, ballet flats, kitten heels, or kitten heel mules, which are also in this video, or my perfect heel height, which are those leopard pumps that I'm obsessed with by Madden NYC. I do want to point out the zipper, such a cute little fun element, you know, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, just like you add that little pizzazz. It's non-operable, not that it looks like it's operable, but I do want to mention that the zipper pull actually does flop around, like right here. That's the sound of the zipper pull. So I think it's cool that it's not like frozen in place. The zipper itself is, but really cute. Seem very nicely constructed, especially for no boundaries. Recommend these, love. Maybe consider going up a half a size, maybe. These are the brown and white spotted. I feel like this pattern is just very trendy right now. I really like these. I didn't know that I would. I personally thought the band that goes over the top of your foot, I was like, is that gonna look weird? Because it is how it looks in the photo. It's thick, it's padded, it's kind of like, I don't know. It is a little bit of a different look, but I still love them. And you know how shoes like this can sometimes flop off of your feet? They're not doing that. This band is, of course, preventing that. Does it have to be padded to prevent that? Of course not, but it is preventing that, which is great. I did go up a half a size in these as I typically do in mules, and I feel like that was the right choice here. They do come in a 6 through an 11 and they're $40. They also do come in leopard, and they also come in a very rich brown color. The heel height is 1.5 inches. Workwear wise, this is exactly what I mean when I say I just try to jazz up workwear with just small little touches, interesting color pairings, nothing that's too crazy, but you add something that's more of a professional look like this, but then it's leopard print, it's the brown and white spotted. It just makes it fun. Take your everyday workwear, but just with a little bit of a twist. They don't squeeze the toe, and I just feel like they're easy to walk in. Time and True stretch booties. This is the perfect name for them because you really can feel the stretch. They stretch on, so there's that. But even when your foot is in there, it is very comfortable. Top is stretchy. That feels very comfortable. It's not like cutting you off at that height. Sometimes it does that when you're walking around. You kind of feel it cut in. I'm wearing the color burgundy. They do come in 2 colors, also black. They don't come in half sizes, unfortunately, but they do run true to size. I'm wearing my normal size 7. Block heel is very, very comfortable, but I think because of just the slightly little bit way that it's shaped different, I feel like it just gives it just a tiny little bit of sass and just a little bit of something. They say it's 2.9 inches. Madden NYC faux suede heeled Western booties. I am wearing these in my true size 7, and they come in a 6 through 11 with some half sizes in there. You know how that goes. I am wearing the color sand, but they also do come in black. The black is more of a leather style feel, where the tan is more of a suede style feel. These are actually very comfortable. The heel height is great. It's 2.95 inches, and it's a contoured heel. I think just given that it's under 3 inches, and even the way that it is thicker and the way that it contours like that, I think just makes it a little bit more comfortable because it comes in a little bit more from your heel towards the inside of your foot. I do find that they run true to size. For me, it's always like a wide calf thing. Is it working? Is it not working? This, I think it's borderline for me. So I honestly thought these were probably a little bit shorter. And then when I saw them, knowing they weren't wide calf, I was thinking, oh gosh, I don't know if these are going to fit. However, they do fit. I feel like they could be looser. Don't get me wrong. So if you have similar calves to me, my calves are a size 16. Overall, these are a little bit pricey. They're $50. I feel like that's certainly a high point for Walmart. But overall, these surprised me. I do really like them. And Walmart this fall has a ton of Western boots, and these were definitely one of my favorites, hence why I picked them up, and I was not disappointed. These are my kind of boots. I love these, and I love the grungy gray taupe color of these. The buckles are operable. Kind of nice that it doesn't have laces. They run true to size. They come in a 6 through an 11 with some half sizes sprinkled in there. They're $45. They're very substantial feeling without feeling overly heavy. I'm not saying that they're lightweight at all. However, feel like a solid shoe. They're very comfortable. They've got sort of that block heel with the overall combat platform going on, but the heel itself, they don't feel like you're wearing a heel with zippers along the side. The buckles are kind of a little bit for show. Obviously, you can get them to a width and all that that's comfortable for you, but once you've set it, you can kind of forget it. Highly recommend. Love these. I kind of lumped everything that didn't fit into a category into this one. I'm just calling it kind of casual fall footwear. These are the Madden NYC platform lined slip-on mules. They definitely run small, so I would go up a size. I struggled to style them outside of wearing them like around the house as slippers. And that just might be the fact that I do have the Leopard version. They come in the regular tan, they come in a furry kind of Sherpa cream, and then they also come in black. They don't have half sizes, so they're 6 through 11. They're lightweight. For me, they're just giving more of a slipper. Overall, I struggle to style, but they're really cute for slippers. They're really cute for kind of bumming around. But yeah, highly recommend. Is anybody else loving the mesh ballet style flats? I've just been really into them. I have a bunch now. These are $24.98 at the time of filming. They are on sale, so definitely check the link. They do come in 5 colors. Mine are burgundy, but we've also got black, blue. Ooh, I like the blue. There's brown, and then there's also pink. The pink definitely looks almost like a mauve-y rose kind of a pink. They come in a 6 through an 11 with most sizes coming with half sizes in between. Floral charms are sequins, and they're kind of, protruding off 3D style of the shoe. I just think it adds really nice dimension. And then of course the mesh. The mesh is great because it really does allow your foot to breathe. I find the buckle to be very comfortable. I wouldn't say that these are wide foot friendly. They do have some nice cushion on the bottom. I find them to be comfortable. And although they look like they would be super bendy, I don't think that they're really that bendy. I highly recommend. I think they look super cute with workwear. Mary Jane loafers. I am wearing these clearly in the white, but really it is an ivory. They call it white, and they do also come in black. They're in a 6 or an 11. I'm wearing my true size. They do run true to size. These are $22.98. I can tell you they're very comfortable, surprisingly comfortable. They do have a memory foam insole. I don't know what else to say. I really like the color. Here we are, yet another pair that I think is good, and I recommend. Time and True Strappy Western block heel shoes. I'm pleasantly surprised. I really like these. The color is gorgeous. I would say it's not quite a burgundy. It's almost more like a dark red versus burgundy maroon. I find them to be very comfortable. They come in a size 6 through 11, no half sizes. I am wearing my true size. Each of those buckles are operable, and they all have that little bit of stretch underneath, that like little pull that they have. I find this to really help them be comfortable because not only do they have a little pull there, you can make sure you strap and buckle them to your shoe size. And then what's great about them is they have the zipper on the back so that you never have to readjust them. And they do come in a brown, kind of more cognac style as well. And they are $28.98. They feel like a faux suede. Even the pointed toe for me, it's not too compromising. But yes, recommend these two. Love them. I think they should also come in black. I think that'd be perfect. I am loving these. If you can't tell, they are mesh. They also come in kind of like a pink beigey situation. They do run true to size. They're $22.98. This is kind of what the bottom's looking like. I absolutely love these, and that's embroidered if you can't tell, completely sewn in. Madden NYC faux suede leopard print platform buckle clogs. They come in a 6 through an 11. There's a couple half sizes thrown in there. They do come in 2 other colors. They come in tan and a very dark brown. So dark it's almost hard to discern between the black, thicker sole and the brown. I typically size up and stuff like this. I did that here. I don't know that I needed to. So I'm wearing a half size up from my normal size. Anytime there's sort of a lip at the back like that, or it's a mule, I kind of just like to be on the safer side. They're definitely wide foot friendly. I think the fact that they're leopard, the fact that they've got a nice little platform going on them, highly recommend. I don't think they're as heavy as they look. They're giving heavy, but they're only feeling medium. Oh, pardon the interruption. It is just me, your Wow Week host, Jen. I just wanted to take a quick pause and welcome you into the channel, welcome you into Wow Week. If you happen to be new here, my channel is all about helping you be your most confident self through style and fashion. We love to do a lot of affordable outfits on the channel, affordable fashion finds, all the good things. And if you love Walmart, this is the place to be, okay? I love Walmart. I love that you guys love Walmart. So although we do other things on the channel, I am definitely a Walmart heavy channel. So if that all sounds good to you, definitely subscribe. I always like to say subscribe if you're awesome. And what is Wow Week? It stands for Week of Walmart. And essentially what this means is I upload a bunch of Walmart videos all in a row, typically seasonally, and it's almost like I am bringing the store to you. I typically section out the videos, so I have lots of really good things in store for you for this Wow Week, like all jeans, all shoes, etc. But definitely subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of Wow Week. If you are finding this somewhere in the middle, go check out the rest of it. Stay tuned for the rest of it. Go check out the prior videos. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos. Click the notification bells so that you can be notified every single time a Wow Week video goes live or when I upload in general. I am going to list and link everything for you in 3 places. We've got 3 places now. The YouTube description box, which is if you click the title of the video and then that opens up a box and then you'll get access to all of the links. And I will also put them in a pinned comment. And then I think our favorite way to shop now and most convenient way is the little on-screen YouTube shopping feature kind of as you go along. It makes it nice and convenient. So I will put them everywhere that I can just to make everything nice and convenient for you. And if you are looking in any of the lists, I do put everything by number so that you can find it pretty quickly and simply. And if you do decide to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That really does help out me and my channel. When you do that, it's a free way to support my content, and I can never thank you enough for doing so. So a big shout out to you for using my links. We hate trying on jeans, do we not? Yes, we do. I did all the work for you. I actually had so many jeans to try on this Walmart fall that I actually broke it out into 2 videos. Again, everything will be kind of sectioned and listed and linked down below and on screen to try to make it as easy as possible for your shopping convenience. Let's roll the denim footage. There was a lot. So many good ones as well. Margot wide leg high-rise jeans. I am wearing the color Marquee, but they do come in 3 other colors, so 4 total. I went for a size 14, been on a weight loss journey. I actually do have these in a lighter denim version, and I have them in a size 16. 14 is a little bit too tight. I had to lay on the bed to get these on, okay? Okay. These do have some nice stretch. They're 1% spandex. They feel like they're more than 1% spandex. They come in a 0 through a 28. 25 bucks, definitely recommend. And the Margot line of her jeans is definitely become a favorite of mine. Wide crop, super high rise. They have a 27-inch inseam. You can see they have that interesting detail down at the bottom. I am wearing these in a size 14. They come in a 0 through a 20. And then just like the other ones, they actually are 1% spandex, but sort of feel stretchier than 1% spandex. Really like these. Highly recommend. Margot wide crop, super high rise, 27-inch inseam. I am wearing these in a size 14. They do come in a 0 through a 28. They're 1% spandex. They feel like more than 1% spandex. This color is the only wash that they come in. These are a stretchier version of the Scoop Benton jeans. I think these would be great for workwear. They are cropped, where the Scoop Benton jeans do come in different lengths, which is nice. I am 5'6" for reference. They are high rise. I don't know that I'd call them super high rise. Plus, if you notice how low they go in my badonk area, now my badonk is big, so that always does happen. But I feel like if they were super high rise, I don't think they would go down that low. So just do note that. And they're 28 bucks. Highly recommend. Definitely one of the top 5 that I've tried at Walmart this fall. Another great pair by Sophia jeans. I have one gripe about these, but we'll get to it. These are the Lana Relax Straight Super High Rise jeans. They are a 27-inch inseam. They come in sizes 2 through 18, and I'm wearing them in a size 14. I feel like these fit me to perfection. This is exactly how I love my denim to be. It's like a little bit fitted. I would agree that these are super high rise. Sometimes they say that and I feel like they're not super high rise. There is really nice stretch in here. It says that they have 1% spandex. However, I think it feels more like 3% spandex. They're so comfortable. 27-inch inseam. They're $26. Big thing that I do not love about these is the metal pieces that are on the side. How adorable are these bow cargo jeans? Now, they don't fit me, clearly. I had to lay on the bed. It was a lay on the bed situation over here. However, I do think they run true to size. I'm wearing a size 14 here. I think for not really having a ton of stretch, I would say that that is running true to size. They are a 30.5-inch inseam. They're $19.98. I just can't get past the bows. I think they're adorable. I don't think this type of denim is particularly flattering for my pear-shaped body type. However, it's more like style over being flattering, just because I do like them a lot. These are No Boundaries Twisted Seam Utility Wide Leg Jeans. I am wearing them in a size 14. They come in a 00 through an 18. They do have 1% spandex and they are only $19.98. They're very unique. The cargos are kind of not overly emphasized, adding bulk. I like the twisted seam nature of them. I think that's very different. To me, they don't feel like a wide leg, but that might be because I have wide legs. To me, they have more of the quote unquote energy of a barrel jean, although they don't quite get small enough at the bottom. Maybe you could say they're sort of a loose straight leg. They're very comfortable. They're nice and stretchy. They feel like more stretchy than 1% spandex. I would say they run a smidge big. These have to be one of my favorites that I have seen. As you can see, they have grommets with the lace on both sides. They do feel more like a straight leg, sort of flared is kind of how I would describe them. They're a 31-inch inseam. They're in a 00 through a size 18. I am wearing these in a size 14. I would say that they do run true to size, and there is 1% spandex here. Only $19.98, so I love the price point. I like them better than I thought I would. I think they're still a return for me. So they're the No Boundaries mid-rise baggy wide leg jean. They are a 31.5-inch inseam, $16.98. I mean, you gotta love the price. They do come in 2 different washes. I really do like that they're a proper wide leg jean. I think the mid-rise is a little bit of an interesting claim. They come in an extra, extra small through an extra, extra large. I am wearing my true size extra large. They're 1% spandex, and I would argue that they do feel like 1% spandex. These are just kind of okay for me. And if you are somebody who cannot stand high rise, I think these could be great for you, actually. These are a barrel ankle jean with a 27-inch inseam. Come in a 0 through a 16. Kind of wider than a typical barrel that I'm used to. I'm wearing a size 16 here, and I feel like they do fit pretty well. And they are 27 bucks. Wide leg trouser jeans. What I love about these, I am wearing these in a long. Kind of bad news considering that I probably should be able to wear the medium length, considering that I'm only 5'6". If you are a tall girly, I wouldn't assume the long is going to necessarily work for you. These are $26, come in a size 0 through an 18. I am wearing a size 14 here, so I feel like they do run true to size. They're 2% spandex, but I don't think they feel like 2% spandex. These would be perfect for workwear. These are so good. However, they run so big. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they run 2 sizes big. I am wearing these in a size 14. I honestly could probably get away with wearing a size 10. Come in a size 0 through 26. They do say that they are a loose fitting wide leg jean, 100% cotton. I think they do run a little bit long. They have a 32-inch inseam. These are not short girl friendly. In fact, they are more taller girl friendly. I do recommend these, but definitely size down. They are calling them a utility cargo jean that can go both wide leg and kind of be cinched at the ankle, a little bit more like a barrel jean. I'm in a size 14. Overall, they come in sizes 0 through 26 and they are 1% spandex. Super stretchy, super comfortable, definitely running big, and they are $28. They are calling themselves a barrel jean, a seamed barrel jean sizes 0 through 20. I'm wearing them in a size 14, and as you can see with the 2% spandex here, they are quite stretchy. So I feel like I would actually go down a size. These are $29. I absolutely love the color. Obsessed with this color. I felt like these were a little bit odd in the length for me. So if you are a tall girly who is looking for barrel jeans that actually work for you, because a lot of the other ones probably are pretty cropped on you, I think these would be great. So very tall girl friendly. I happen to like the way that I rolled them. $29, absolutely do love these. Daisy fitted flare jeans. Clearly I'm not in the right size here. I can barely breathe. I'm wearing them in a size 14. They're 1% spandex. They feel more stretchy than 1% spandex, but I really got in trouble with where they fell on my waist. I actually do have these in tarot. I can pop those up in a size 16, and they do fit me at that size. So I was actually extremely incorrect to order these in a 14, but that was my bad. These are $24.50, so I think the price is fantastic. They come in 7 washes. They're definitely a good length for me if I was gonna wear a little bit of height in my shoe. Overall, I like these. They would be an exchange for me to a size 16. I think they're an excellent buy for $24.50, truly. And the other kind that I also have that I said I have in a size 16, they're on clearance right now for $12. So, I mean, you can't beat that. These are a barrel style jean in the leopard print. I am in love. And they are a little bit more spendy than some of the other jeans that we're used to. They're $32.50. We've got 2% spandex. These are so comfortable. They feel like they're 30% spandex. Like seriously, they're very, very comfortable. They come in a 2 through a 16. I am wearing a size 14 here, and I would argue that they are running big. Highly recommend these. Freesia wide leg jean. So let's talk about this double panel. I think it's kind of interesting, kind of how barrel jeans can be. However, these are a true wide leg and they are 1% spandex. They do feel way stretchier than 1% spandex. They come in a size 2 through 24. I am wearing them in a size 14. I think these do run big. I love that they do feel like a true wide leg. They are a bit long in my opinion, so I feel like these are not short girl friendly. They are $32.50. I highly recommend these. I'm gonna exchange them for a smaller size. I feel like it's time for some outfits, yes. Let's do some outfit inspo. Fully styled, easy to wear. Let's see them, shall we? The first outfit that I have for you, it is so painfully basic, but I just love it so much. This is a men's graphic tee. I'm wearing it in a size medium. I sized to how I want something to fit. I knew that I wanted it to be more fitted up top. It fits my shoulders better because as a pear shape, my shoulders and my hips are on 2 different continents. You feel me? Love the leopard print. I rolled the sleeves, $12.99, love the price point, and it does come in 4 different colors. So if you're not into the red, it does come in black, a gray, etc. I think kind of a brown. Wow. Do y'all hear that? I plan on wearing pants like this kind of all year. I just wear leggings underneath it. I just love kind of the balance between the two here. It's tucked in, we've got the ruffles, we've got the leopard print, roll the sleeves, lots of really good stuff to talk about here. Let's start with this peplum top. It is by Free Assembly, size a large, and it comes through an extra small through an XXL. It's $26. This blouse is only $10, by the way. It's from Amazon. I am wearing this in a size large, and it comes in a ton of different colors. Kind of gives a nod to the lighter color color within the denim situation. These jeans for me were very unexpected. Time and True high-rise straight jeans, Carpenter detail 30-inch inseam. They come in a size 0 through 20. I feel like they're comfortable, surprisingly flattering. I of course folded or cuffed the bottom. You don't have to do that. They also have a green color. Let's see, a medium, and then more of like a gray that they're calling washed black. They're just a little bit different. I might get another color. I love these. They're $23.98 if I didn't say that. I absolutely love this bag. If you've not tried the Montana West brand, if you're looking for a certain color of a bag, check them out because they have so many good plain bags, like plain bags that have a little something something. It doesn't feel just so plain. This one in particular looks like it comes in maybe 8 colors, and mine is in the color, shockingly, it's called yellow. It's in the color yellow, and it's $22.99. It's such a good price. You get a bag within a bag. There's an interior bag. I can't recommend this one enough. I love the big buckle. I love everything about it. Casual, approachable for every day. Scoop utility cargo jeans. These to me feel almost like a blend between a denim pant and a khaki. And they actually cinch at the bottom with a buckle. I love that about them. It at least gives them a barrel vibe. Now this buckle is completely unbuckleable, so you can kind of have them as a straight leg. So I like the versatility there. They're very stretchy. They're very comfortable. They're nice and high rise, which I do prefer. I feel like they run big. I am wearing a size 12. They come in a size 0 through 26. 98% cotton, 2% spandex. This denim vest is from Amazon. I am wearing it in a size extra large. I feel like it runs true to size. I love the length of it. It does come in 4 different finishes. This top, I love how long the sleeves are. It comes in a bazillion colors. This one definitely runs big. I have this one in a large and it's almost like too big to wear even though it's meant to be oversized. So I sized down to a medium in this one and I definitely like it a lot better. These are the denim pants that we were just talking about. Comment, they're still a size 12. They run big. I love these shirts. They're butter soft. The fabric wears phenomenally. I have washed over and over and over and over again. It is wild how well they wear. Extra small through XXL, and they do come in several colors. This is one too where often if you go in store you'll find kind of a better selection. I don't know why that is, but I tend to do kind of my faux bodysuit trick with these. The faux bodysuit trick consists of 2 things. You size down one from your normal size so it fits you a little bit more like a bodysuit, and then you tuck it into your undies. And it ain't going nowheres. This Madden NYC bag, it's got like the Madden NYC logo hanging. It's got a chain hanging on that one side. The little cherries are so cute. It's patent faux leather. It's nice and big. It fits a lot of stuff. And it also comes in black. It's $32. Button up denim vest. It is by Time and True. Comes in an extra small through a triple XL. I love how this is shaped. So as you can see, the model is wearing it completely closed. Also looks good worn open. I don't know why I ordered a medium. I think I meant to order a large. Typically with vests, I order a large or an extra large. I could barely make this work, as you could see. Highly recommend that one. Time and True Vita crossbody. I love this color. It's like a sea foamy green. $22.98. It comes in, looks like 6 different colors. Just kind of your perfect crossbody. There's like nothing overly special about it. The power for me is in the color. So this tee is by Time and True. It comes in so many different styles at this point. It comes in an extra small through triple XL, and I'm wearing a size medium. I sized down to just kind of be a little bit more fitted. I don't even think it's overly fitted, and it's $9.98. Starting with this men's graphic tee. This is definitely more of like a boxy tee, so do beware of that, but I am wearing it in a size medium. It's these denim jeans. How good did they look with these boots? This is why I love cropped jeans even in like fall and colder months, is because I can't get over this look. I absolutely love it. They are Madden NYC faux leather buckle combat boots. They run true to size. They're $45, come in a 6 through an 11. I adore this very taupey, grungy gray color. Long sleeve textured shirt, sort of a waffly texture. I'm wearing it in a size large, a bunch of different colors. Comes in an extra small through a 5XL. It has a really great butt coverage. Time and True silver necklace set. Just wanted to point this out because I love having basics like this. You get 3 different necklaces. They're not connected. I saw that No Boundaries came out with overalls. I love me some overalls. I am wearing these in a size extra large. They come in an extra small through an XXL. I could maybe try the extra large. Not 100% sure if that would work, but they also have more of a medium wash. It looks like there's a lighter wash in there. Yeah, kind of like a dark medium, a light medium, and the light, and then mine's like these 31-inch inseam. They are a relaxed fit. They definitely have some stretch. 99% cotton, 1% spandex. I do not recommend this Henley tank. Let's talk about it. It's by No Boundaries. It is a really good price point. It is $7.98, comes in 4 different colors. Mine is called Aqua Pearl. I'm wearing in a size large because I thought I was kind of sizing down so it'd be more fitted. Bad move. It's also too cropped for me. I think the one thing that made this extra fun was this Wrangler bag. I thought we were kind of taking both colors together. We got the greens, we got the blue going, and the Henley tank. It does come in, it looks like 5 different colors. I love that you can wear this both ways. I love that the strap matches the bag. We are about halfway through this video, so please give the video a like if you are digging it so far. That really helps out me and my channel when you do so, and I can never thank you enough. Next up, we have Walmart fall dresses. Definitely some hits and some misses in this one, but let's go. Free assembly belted cotton maxi shirt dress with long sleeves. This comes in an extra small through a 4X. I am wearing the size large. For me, we've got the dark navy stripe. It also comes in a green color as well as the pink. It's free assembly, so just right there, nicer quality. I just like the way that it fits, the way that it already cinches at the waist. Obviously, it has a belt, but I feel like the dress itself is almost like fit and flare, where nice midi length runs true to size, leaning a little bit big. Free assembly, button front midi dress with short sleeves. I'm wearing this one in a size large. I feel like it fits me perfectly. You can just feel the difference in the overall quality of the denim, of how the buttons are constructed. It's $36. I definitely recommend it. Time and True sleeveless midi shirt dress. I appreciate the fact that this is so much like a pair of jeans. There's the back pockets. Obviously, it has front pockets. Of how denim has a fly with a specific button with the zipper. It has that in addition to the other buttons that are up near the boob edge area. I love the commitment to being a pair of jeans. This is a cotton blend, 88% cotton, 12% lyocell. It is $24.98. Comes in an extra small through an XXL. I am wearing it in an extra large. I think extra large probably is my size, but as you can see, the battle continues with being a pear shape and the fact that we're trying to fit 2 very different body parts, very different size, but we're using a garment that's the same size and it has no stretch. Time and True ribbed swing dress with short sleeves. Comes in an extra small through an XXL. I'm wearing this one in a size large. It's very much the type of situation where I like to size down in dresses usually because of the fact that something like this is typically going to look better if it hugs my curves. It's 69% polyester, 28% rayon, 3% spandex. I feel like this one runs a little bit big. I think I'd prefer a medium. It's only $15.98, so you gotta love it. Something like this, I inevitably would wear something around my waist. Kind of wanted you to see what it would look like with and without that. Time and True poplin mini shirt dress. I got this to wear for an unintended purpose. I am wearing a size large. This comes in black and white. Based on what I can tell from the size large, that it does run true to size. I got this to be a tunic length button down shirt. Time and True midi fit and flare dress. I'm wearing this in a size large, but it does come in an extra small through a triple XL. Again, stuff like this, I typically size down. I honestly think this fits me perfectly. 95% rayon, 5% spandex, and the price is fantastic. It is only $11.98. No Boundaries Crew midi dress. It comes in an extra small through an XXL. I am wearing a size extra large. I would say that that is probably my true size. I like the way it fits my upper body. I feel like the slits, it almost looks like they're starting to come to the front a little bit. But then when I go on the website and look at the models, I feel like they kind of look like that as well. So clearly it's tight on my stomach. Something like this, I like it to show how I typically would wear it, which definitely would be with something around the waist. But then I of course wanted to show you what it actually looked like with my stomach. It is 95% cotton, 5% spandex. I mean, the price is fantastic, $10.98. Really like this one, highly recommend. No Boundaries woven plaid tiered maxi skirt. I am wearing this in a size extra large. I would argue that that is my true size. I feel like it fits really great in my hip and my butt area, but on my waist, it's fairly loose. This is 100% rayon. I thought it actually would be more like a flannel material. It's definitely not. This is only $14.98, so I think the price point is fantastic. No Boundaries maxi dress with lace trim. This one was just okay for me. This comes in an extra, extra small through an XXL. I am wearing the XXL. It's $16.98. It comes in obviously my color combination here, which is like a black floral. And then it also has a maroon type of a floral. The straps could be thicker. They are adjustable. I do think I could have gotten away with an extra large. There's just room all over. If it's not hugging you a little bit, then you're not really getting a ton of shape out of it. I love the length of it. No Boundaries sleeveless midi dress with keyhole and tie. Gotta love the price on this one. It's only $16.98. It comes in 4 different colors. It comes in an extra, extra small through an XXL. I'm wearing this in an XXL. This just falls nicely on my hips where the upper part is also too big. Like that the straps are kind of wide. I kept my regular bra on with it so you could kind of see what you're dealing with if you choose to wear a regular bra. No Boundaries lace trim maxi dress with short bubble sleeves. This comes in a size extra, extra small through an XXL. I have found that No Boundaries sizing is definitely running more like women's sizing versus junior sizing. In the past, I definitely would have gotten something like this in an XXL. This one I actually am wearing in a size extra large, and I have it in this polka dot flavor, as I like to call it, and then the bitter chocolate floral flavor. It doesn't really work with my body type. I very much am different sizes. My shoulders, even my chest are very different sizes than my butt and my hips. So for me, it's a no. I do think it's nice quality though. No Boundaries has stepped up their quality. This next one by No Boundaries, it's a square neck maxi dress. So I find this interesting for a fall release. And if you are looking at the website, it is a very different color in my opinion, but it also does come in black. Cannot beat the price. It is $10, literally $10. It comes in an extra, extra small through an extra, extra large. I am wearing the extra large. I feel like that does run true to size. It's 92% polyester and 8% spandex. Feels like that buttery soft style fabric. If you're familiar with the Joy Spun pajamas, it reminds you of that type of a fabric. Overall, I recommend this one. No Boundaries triangle maxi dress with lace trim. I really like this one. I think it has 2 big downfalls, but I'm really loving the shape of it and how I feel like it really hugs my curves. I love the length of it. It's a midi length. I even like how the slip underneath it only goes part of the way down, so then the bottom part's kind of a little bit more see-through. An extra, extra small through an XXL, and I'm wearing an XL. I would say that that is my true size. It's nice and stretchy, so it feels really comfortable to wear it. 92% nylon and 8% spandex, so no wonder. It's only $17.98. The big downfall is when it gets to the straps and the boob edge areas. I don't know if it's just a weird shape or whatever, but I just feel like, particularly because you have to wear a strapless bra, boobs just don't fit right. It's just weird. It could just be mine. I have no idea. But the straps, honestly, they feel like kind of like a bra strap, and with it being a cute dress like this, I feel like it's just a mismatch. They are stretchy, so that's nice, I guess. But it really does look like this dress should have a more proper strap. I don't really understand why they did that. Scoop sleeveless contour midi dress. This one comes in an extra small through an XXL. I am wearing a size large. I love the price point on this one. It's only $24. It does come in 3 different colors. It's herbal olive, comes in black, and then of course the color that I'm wearing, which is called maroon oak. Interesting name. This one here is 90% nylon and 10% spandex. It's super stretchy. It's super comfortable. I love where it falls in terms of the midi length. I swear it's like I lose 10 or 20 pounds just by covering up my knee. IKF, if you know, you know. Scoop button front midi sweater dress. To me, this is just like the perfect green. It also comes in black. I might be getting the black because I love this dress. Comes in an extra small through a 4X. Love the size inclusivity there. It's $32. I am wearing a size large. Typically in a scoop dress, I would be an extra large. However, I do always size down when it comes to a sweater dress because I want it to hug every little curve that I have, and it does, and I love that. I love that you can wear it kind of high neck. It goes all the way up to being more like a crew neck. I love that you can have it unbuttoned just a little bit. I think that looks sexy. It's 53% polyester, 30% viscose, 17% nylon. I would say that it's a medium thickness in terms of a sweater dress. I have stuff that's thinner than this, and I have stuff that's thicker than this. So highly recommend. Walmart fall denim part 2. This one we are doing ranking style to make it just a little bit more fun. So we are going worst to first. Let's go. Time and True wide leg cargo jeans. These have a 31-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20. They're $24.98, 3 different washes. So I'm wearing these in a size 16. They definitely do run small. I would consider sizing up. There's essentially no stretch in here, so that's certainly not helping. One thing that I do really like about these is they have that side slit. I just feel like that is a little bit different. I feel like just overall with the fact that these have no stretch, they're not really that comfortable. If you hate the heaviness of a typical pair of denim, you might really like the lightweight feel of these. This next pair here is similar to the last pair. It's Time and True wide leg jeans, 31-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20, 2 different washes. I am also wearing these in a size 16. I also feel like they're not quite the right size for me. These run small, just considering there is no stretch. So for me personally, I feel like I would need a size 18. This has to be one of the lightest pair of denim that I've ever put on. It almost feels like the lightest weight linen style pants. Sofia Vergara, Melissa Mega Flare, high rise denim. They come in a size 0 through 28. They are $26. We've got 2 rinses in these. Do have some nice stretch in them. I'm wearing a size 14. I would argue that they are too tight. I feel like I should be in a 16. I know how much I've been loving flare jeans on me, and I'm like, well, these are mega flare, so I'm gonna mega love them, and I just did not mega love them. Time and True high-rise flare jeans with side seam details. These come in sizes 0 through 20, 3 washes. They're $23.98. There is some stretch in here. They have 1% spandex and the inseam is 32 inches. Love the fray at the bottom. I am wearing these in a size 16. I would be curious to know if I could wear a 14. It does have an interesting detail along the side, triangular, that kind of starts wide and goes up smaller. Comfortable, they're stretchy, all the good things. I would say that they run true to size. Scoop baggy wide leg jeans. These I wouldn't call baggy. I feel like that's a bit aggressive. I have myself a pair of thunder thighs. Let me know if that's also you, okay? For me, wide leg jeans often look a little bit closer to straight leg, and something like this where they're calling it a baggy wide leg, I feel like on me is looking more like a proper wide leg. $28. They have 4.2 stars so far. 1% spandex. They definitely are very comfortable, stretchy. I'd call them a medium high rise, 29-inch inseam. I'm 5'6" for reference. I am wearing these in a size 14, and as you can see, a 14 for me would be fitted to maybe leaning tight. I don't think that these are that. I'm not saying I necessarily need a 12. I think I could try a 12 if I wanted to, but I am gonna go ahead and say that I think that these run a little bit big. Jessica Simpson daisy fitted flare jeans. These come in a 2 through a 16. I am wearing a size 16. You can definitely see that they are tight on me, so I'm gonna say that they run small. They're $34.50. I love her fitted flare jeans. I just find them to be flattering. I'd say they're like a solid medium rise. I remember these from, oh my gosh, was it elementary school? I don't even know. They're just such a throwback for me. They clearly don't fit. I don't really think they look the best, but I love the concept of these. These are a return for me because they don't really fit, but love the concept. Would love if they had a size 18, which they don't. These are No Boundaries, low rise, baggy studded jeans. We've got 32-inch inseam, 2 washes. Mine is the light stone wash. They come in a 00 through an 18. They're $18.98. Love the price point. I am wearing a size 16. These are an actual true low rise. They're sitting on me about a couple inches below my belly button. Do keep in mind that I do have a little bit of a taller, longer torso, which is why for me, high rise doesn't usually even feel that high rise. These are surprisingly comfortable. comfortable. I mean, we do have 1% spandex in here, but I was shocked. And you can feel the stretch, and that's one of the reasons why. If I had to wear low-rise jeans, these would be it. They would be it. They're comfortable. I actually think they're decent. I'm not going to say they're like flattering on me, but they're not terrible. I was floored at how much I did not hate these, hence the ranking position. Jessica Simpson, Frisia wide leg jeans. We got another 32-inch inseam, which apparently is my favorite inseam. These do come in 2 washes. They're $29.50. They do come in a 0 through a size 24. We are working with 1%. Actually, it's not spandex, it's polyester. They are definitely nice and stretchy though, so do note that. These are very high waist. I don't hate it. Some people might. They certainly do run big. I'm seeing outside of the embroidered ones that we saw earlier, her denim is definitely running big for me. I'm wearing these in a 12. I'm definitely not a size 12, okay? So I would consider sizing down. These are actually wide leg. Love these. I think they're fantastic. I'll go over these fairly quickly. Also run big. I'm wearing a size 12. I'm definitely not a size 12. If I could change one thing on these, it would be to have pockets on the back. I hope we're not going through that phase where we're not putting pockets on the back, because when you already have so much real estate back there, like you need shutters. You know what I mean? Like you need shutters on the back of your house. Otherwise, it just is blank. And where are my shutters? Love them. Where are my shutters? Where? Time and True high-rise wide leg crop jeans. Yep. With side seam details. These obviously are crop. They have a 27-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20. I accidentally ordered these in a size 12. I know we've been wearing some 12s here when stuff's running big, but Time and True, like never running big. I don't know why I did that, but when you are seeing them with me in the graphic tee, that is when I'm wearing a size 12. When I switch over to the navy blue bodysuit, that is when I reordered them in a size 14, which I definitely like better. These come in 4 washes. I particularly love my wash because it's a little bit grungy. They call it acid. I've done too many voiceovers. They call it acid hazel wash. Acid, okay? $23.98. And these are nice and stretchy, hence why I was somehow able to get the 12 on. Scoop high-rise darted barrel jeans with rope belt. They come in sizes 0 through 26. I like that it has the whole built-in belt grommet situation happening. I think that makes it a little bit different. I really like them. They're comfortable. 1% spandex happening here. I am wearing them in a size 12. I would argue that they certainly run big. Time and True high-rise straight jeans with cuffs. These are a 29-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20, $23.98. We've got 1% spandex in here, so definitely a stretch. I have these in both washes. There's kind of a lighter and a darker. I am wearing these in a size 14. I would say the darker pair are kind of exactly how I like something to fit. The lighter pair are just ever so slightly more tight. I feel like the dark I could wear in a 14, which is what I'm wearing in both of these, and the light I could probably wear a 16 if I wanted to. Number 2 spot, Time and True, high-rise straight jeans with carpenter detail. 30-inch inseam. They come in a 0 through 20. They're $23.98. 4 different washes. I do have 2 of the washes, the dark enzyme as well as the medium stone wash. We do have a 1% spandex going in here, so it is nice to have a little bit of stretch there. I have these in both a 16 and a 14. So different and unique. Very blown away. I was not expecting to like these, have them be flattering, and they're different. They fill out a niche in my closet that I didn't know was missing, perhaps. The number 1 pair, if you're not new here, you already know. I've done denim rankings most seasons, Walmart denim rankings. The Scoop Benton jeans, I'm sorry, are always number 1. I know that's probably boring. They're my favorite jeans to ever exist. They're not just my favorite jeans at Walmart. And they come in extended sizes now, which I think is fantastic. They now, in most of the shades, come in a 0 through 26, and they come in short, full, and long. For reference, I am wearing all of these in a size 14, which I would argue is, you know, true to size. I'm wearing them in the length full, and I am 5'6" for reference. These are cropped, they are cuffed, and they are cut off. So do be aware of that. There are 3 new shades this season: Hazy Dusk, Mulberry Wash, and Smoke Gray. The Smoke Gray does run a little bit tighter than the other two. Not sure why, not sure how. It just is what it is. They're $29. You get kind of that feeling of they're holding you in, they're sucking you in to a degree, almost like how 100% cotton does, but they're not 100% cotton. You do have some spandex in there to give them just a little bit of stretch. They're almost like the perfect, proper, straight, maybe even leaning slim straight style. Of course, can't speak to every body type, but if you are a pear shape, run. Just run. They're so good. And for reference, the short is 25-inch inseam. The full, what I'm wearing, is 27-inch, and the long is 29-inch. Anyway, Scoop Benton. They win the trophy again. Congratulations to the Scoop Benton jeans. You have won in my heart and on my booty once again. So congrats. Whenever I think of fall, I think of cozy finds, lounge clothes, things that you can kind of run errands in, perhaps not even leave your house in, rot on your couch, whatever you need to do. I love a good cozy find. Let's do a whole little section here of just Walmart cozy finds for this fall. George brand men's flannels. These have to be my all-time favorite thing at Walmart, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. They come in an extra small through a 3XL tall. The very important thing that I want to point out here is that starting in the extra large through the 3XL, you can actually get tall. I love getting these in tall for a couple of different reasons. Arms are longer, which do I need longer arms? I don't for my arms, but I do for my waist, okay? They are just longer. With leggings, you get great butt coverage. They wear extremely well. These are so good. Next up, I have a pair of leggings for you. So they're by No Boundaries. They're called the Faux Suede Ankle Leggings, 27.5-inch inseam. To me, they just feel like a very soft fabric. They do come in a bunch of different colors. I particularly was drawn to the brown because I don't have a lot of brown leggings. The sizing is flexible. Is that how I should describe it? Like small, medium, large, extra large, XXS/XS, and then XXL 1X. I'm wearing the XXL 1X. These are $7.98, so they are a great price. Next up, we have a plain basic men's tee. It's by No Boundaries. It's only $8.98. Love that. You can get it in a 2-pack, so do note that. I'm wearing this in a size extra large. It does come though in an extra small through a 5XL. I feel like stuff like this can help you get that butt coverage that you're looking for to get that layered look. I am wearing a size extra large. Another men's find. So this is a No Boundaries zip hoodie long sleeve. I'm wearing a size large. It comes in an extra small through a 5XL. Tons of different colors, very similar to that shirt that I just showed you. Longer in the arms. You want to tie it around your waist. Really the same thing I said about the flannel. It's $21.98. So many prints and colors. Next up, we have the Avia brand, and this is a knit quarter zip pullover. Comes in an extra small through a 4X, and I am wearing it in a size large. The length is kind of like a normal size length. I wouldn't say that it's short, but I also certainly would not call it long either. It does come in 4 different colors. It's $17.98. Feels almost like a heavier scuba fabric. Very comfortable. This next pair is Avia feather stretch pleated trousers. Extra small through a triple XL. Definitely in the wrong size for these, and they're $19.98, but I do like that they're kind of elevated looking while still being a very comfortable athleisure style pant. I would love wearing them with just a basic tank like this. I really love everything about these. You do have to be careful with that pleating there, because if it's tight in any way, it's gonna pull. So if it pulls at all, it's bad. So I would definitely get your normal size. So these pleasantly surprised me. They are the No Boundaries track pants, 31-inch inseam, and they come in a XX small to an XXL, and I love these. Really liked the length too. I'm not tall by any means. I'm 5'6", but even at 5'6", I feel like some stuff is kind of like a little bit short on me. The length doesn't always work out, but I really like the length of these. I am wearing a size extra large. I would say that they do run true to size. They're $13.98, so I really love the price of these a lot. This next pair, I like the concept of these. No boundaries, baggy boxer pants, 31-inch inseam. Tried them in 2 different colorways. I have the striped and then I have the plaid. Extra, extra small through an XXL. I'm wearing a size extra large. I feel like that's a great size for me. They definitely fit. I would say that they run true to size. Love the price point of $12.98. I definitely do like that little bit of a double waistband look. They're not calling it pajamas. I feel like I couldn't go outside. For pajamas, yes, they're cute. I like them. You're not gonna see that double waist situation unless you're wearing either a crop top or something tucked in. 92% polyester, 8% spandex. If you're looking for something like this, I do like them. I just don't like them for the outside, okay? This next one was not for me, but let's chat about it. It's by Athletic Works, zip front fleece bomber jacket. I am wearing the color gray ash, gorgeous color. Comes in 4 colors total. I'm wearing it in a size large. It comes in an extra small through a triple XL and it's $19.98. Definitely need a larger size. It's only kind of lined right inside of the zipper area. When you wear it open, and particularly when it doesn't fit that great, it almost kind of just like ends up laying funny. 70% cotton, 30% polyester. This one is a no. I have another no for me. This is the Avia knit pleat joggers with pockets. They come in an extra small through a 4X, 4 different colors. For me, these were great. They were comfortable. I love the pleating. It kind of gives them a little bit more of an elevated look for a jogger. The fabric is just not forgiving on cellulite. Quality, the fit, the comfort, nothing bad about it. I'd say that they do run true to size. No boundaries, cotton ribbed boxer shorts. So I actually really liked these. I don't know what I'm gonna wear them for in actuality, but I can tell you what I bought them for. I bought them to kind of get the layered look, kind of like the pants we saw earlier, but I would be doing it manually. For me, they do run true to size. I'm wearing a size extra large. They come in an extra small through an XXL, but I feel like you really could wear these as pajamas, wear them to bed. They're only $9.98. Love that. They're definitely stretchy, comfortable, but you feel held in at the same time. Did I say they're by No Boundaries? And they do come in 6 different colors. Next up, another men's find. No Boundaries, oversized graphic hoodie with long sleeves. I'm wearing this in a size extra large. Feel like it runs true to size. It's exactly the type of wash and fit that I want, where it's very lived in, but it's a little bit long, it's a little bit oversized, it's comfortable. It does come in a bunch of different, I'll say, colors and graphics. It does come in an extra small through a 5XL, $19.98, 60% cotton and 40% polyester. Highly recommend this one. Lee Chore Duster Jacket. I just love everything about this, where the pockets are, love that. It gives me the feeling of almost a very casual blazer. I use that term loose. I think it's flattering. I'm wearing it in a size large. It comes in an extra small through an XXL. It is $39.99. It comes in a couple of different colors. 70% cotton, 26% polyester, 4% elastane. I think the Lee logo is cute. I don't know. No Boundaries, wide leg French terry pants with side stripes, 30-inch inseam. I am wearing these in a size extra large. I feel like they run a little bit big. They're $11.98. I don't really have anything bad to say about them other than I feel like they would be really good for kind of at-home pants. They are 60% cotton and 40% polyester. Joy Spun from the Dreamy Soft collection. I love the softness of all of their stuff. I'm typically a size extra large. I wanted this to be a little bit more oversized, so I got this in a 2X, but it does come in an extra small through a 3X. It is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. It's that butter feeling fabric that we all know and love from Joy Spun. This next pair, forgive me if you've already seen these. I did feature these in one other video. They are by the brand Mintrius. They are a baggy wide leg harem pant. Baggy is a strong word, I feel like. They come in a small through a 2XL. They come in a bunch of colors, maybe like 10-ish. I feel like the harem, I guess perhaps the bagginess, I don't know. They give them an interesting shape. They're just a little something. You know what I mean? Even though they're lounge pants. I wear them in a size extra large. They are true to size. Star of the show for me here is these No Boundaries ribbed waist bootcut pants, 31.5-inch inseam. I am wearing them in an XXL. They come in an extra, extra small through an XXL. I did not try this denim sweatpant trend that was going around. It wasn't a trend. There's like a viral pair. I forget it. If I had to guess what they felt like, it was probably like this. So comfortable, so stretchy that you could sleep in them. True to size. I'm sure I could wear an extra large, but that leans less into the like, I want them to be cozy, comfortable. comfortable. They do come in 2 other colors. The price point is fantastic, $15.98. 65% cotton, 33% polyester, 2% spandex. I'm absolutely buying every single color that they have. This Bronco graphic tee, this comes in a small through a triple XL. I wear this in a size large. I feel like I could wear this in a medium. It's only $8.98. Love to see it. We've reached our final segment here. Like I said, I tried over 200 items. I broke that down into my top favorite 18 items. Here is what made the list. This one here by Scoop, it just hugs my curves in all of the right ways. It's a sweater dress. I sized down in this one to a large. I'm also very much obsessed with the color. It's a very like a gray undertone green, and it also comes in black. It's $32. I sized down and stuff like this because I want it to be more fitted on my curves. The free assembly belted shirt dress, found it to be really flattering, a little bit more fitted on the top, a little bit more flared out on the bottom. When I have stuff like this where it flares out more at the bottom and I can get away with sizing down, I usually do that. So I'm wearing this one in a size large. It comes in 4 colors, 34 bucks. The No Boundaries lace up sport sneakers is what they call them. I just call them my colorful sneakers. These are the perfect sneakers. I would proactively seek these sneakers out if I knew I was walking all day long. They're $22.98. I think they now have close to 20 colors. Wear mine all the time, bringing interesting color into your shoes, and these are a perfect and affordable way to do that. I have found these to run a half a size big. The Scoop Benton jeans, you guys, I'm sorry, but they have to be my favorite every single time. The perfect amount of high waist. They technically do have stretch. They have a 1% stretch. However, they almost wear a little bit more like 100% cotton from the standpoint, can kind of you in, you know how 100% cotton be doing. A slim straight cropped, I guess is what I would call them. And I love slim straight cropped. So I mean, I guess that's why I love them. They came out with 3 colors. Typically every season they come out with 1 color. They now offer them in a full line of straight size and plus size, which I think is fantastic. So they extended the size range. They're still under $30 and they now have 3 different lengths. I am always wearing the full. I am wearing a size 14 in all of the ones that you see. Do note though that the blackish gray pair run a little bit smaller. I don't think so much so that I would get a size difference. Just beware of that. I love me some bag charms. I really like several of these. I'm just going to kind of show all of them. I thought the puffy bows were particularly cute, almost like that swishy kind of material. Kind of appreciate the versatility. I'm going to do a little bit of a catch-all here and just say men's sweatshirts. One, and that's more of just a hoodie. I got a couple that are a zip front sweatshirt. I'm wearing the hoodie in a size extra large and the zip fronts I'm wearing in a size large. I feel like I could probably wear a size medium, but I love that they came out with a camo. There's leopard and there's honestly so many colors. A lot of them look like they're sort of like that washed look. I love to shop in the men's department. If you don't do that, you're missing out. It's always longer. There's something with pockets. The pockets are always deeper. Ballet flats. I love me a good ballet flat. These are by No Boundaries, 5 colors. They're 20 bucks, true to size. These are so good that I recently bought them in 2 more colors. Speaking of ballet flats, Time and True, more of an embroidered flower. So I have the green pair. They're so comfortable. The No Boundaries wide leg cargo pants. These caught me by surprise. So I have kind of the regular camo and then what are they calling this one? Wood camo. I think they look cute rolled. I think they are very comfortable. They have nice stretch to them. In a size extra large on me, I would say that they run true to size and it looks like they go up to a 4X, which is fantastic. Tons of different prints, colors, all the things. They're under 20. Oh wow, they're way under 20 bucks, $16.98. So they're a really great price. Next up, let's do a pair of jeans that are lying about being sweatpants. I never ended up trying the viral sweatpant jeans, but I have to imagine they probably feel similar to this. These are so good. I am wearing them in a size XXL. Again, No Boundaries. I would say that is my true size and they do come in a few different colors. So we talked about the No Boundaries sport sneakers earlier. These have shoe charms that are already there and they have laces that are kind of fun and different. I originally started with the black and then I bought 2 more colors. These run true to size though. Don't get a half size down like the other ones. The Scoop utility jeans that in my opinion kind of give the vibe of a barrel jean. I just think they're different. Very stretchy, so they're very comfortable. I would argue that these run big. I'm wearing a size 12. I'm typically a 14, sometimes still a 16. They are $28. The buckle down at the bottom is what I think makes them fun, unique, interesting. interesting and it can be undone. I teased you with barrel jeans, so let's do those next. Scoop has a pair of barrel jeans that kind of have like a grommet detail with a belt that comes with it. I think that's kind of fun. If you hear barrel jeans and you want to run away, I understand, you're not alone. I get it. I always make the argument. I think it's a decently valid argument, and I can only speak for myself. I am very, very pear-shaped. But actually, if I think about it, I'm kind of barrel-shaped. Walmart barrel denim, to me, is always not leaning too barrel-y. They're almost like little baby barrels. And then I think also when you are shaped like something that you're wearing, so hi me, shaped like a barrel, it doesn't look as barrel-y. I'm noticing a little bit of a switch. I post heavily on Instagram. Instagram is my main platform. If you are looking for me daily, I would head over to Instagram at Jen the Realfluencer. I've seen a little bit of a switch, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. People went from like hating them viscerally. Now I'm kind of seeing a or comments like, I used to hate them, but now I love them. The Scoop seems to be running a little bit big this year. I'm also wearing these in a size 12. So comfortable. I love this Lee chore jacket, they call it. I actually have it in all 3 colors. I'm wearing it in a size large. I just love everything about it. I think the pockets are fun. I even love that it says Lee really big right here. It's great for butt coverage. I love layering, especially in the fall. So for me, this is a really great alternative to wearing flannels every day. I have to remind myself that I shouldn't wear a flannel every day. I have to actively remind myself. So I know this next one is short sleeve and probably doesn't feel as fall-like, but it is a new drop for fall. So this is by No Boundaries. It is a bodysuit. Really find these to be comfortable. They don't ride up. They're such a basic. So like, even though it's short sleeves, like these would look great under a flannel. It's $9.98. I'm wearing my true size extra large. I would love to have this in a plethora of colors because it's just so comfortable. And I feel like you can't often say that about bodysuits. I have to call out these No Boundaries ribbed crew necks. They've been a favorite year in and year out. I try to buy this in everything that they have it in. So they have it in like a tank top, short sleeve, I believe, and they have them in mock necks. So they typically come in a lot of different colors. You often have more luck in store. They're $8.48 a piece. I have the warm chocolate one this year. I typically size down in these. This is my bodysuit trick. If you happen to be new here, I want this to look like a bodysuit, so I kind of go into it with that mentality. So what I do in order for it to make it look like a bodysuit without having the pain of it being a bodysuit is 2 things. I size down and then I tuck it into my undies. It has never failed me. I've done this for years and years. If you hate bodysuits but like the look, definitely give that a shot. So this pair of Time and True jeans, I need to stop filming, you guys. Jeans, I just thought these were also so flattering. I'm wearing these in a size 14, so I guess I would say they're true to size. The light does run a little bit smaller. Like I had to lay on the bed to get the light pair on. They are a little bit longer. I'm 5'6" for reference. The cuff is just kind of floating there. These are not cut off, although they are sewn in, so you can't uncuff them. They are definitely a much kind of cleaner aesthetic if that's what you're into. I love them. And last but never least, George brand of the men's flannels. I love that these come in a tall version. I say that for a couple different reasons. Because of leggings, so butt coverage. The arms are longer. What I like about that is when I'm tying them around my waist, there's still lots left over. Where when I've tied like women's flannels around my waist, like I've got like a little nub or something right there. And I'm like, yeah, it's embarrassing. Okay, cool. These are so soft. I've literally worn them to bed. Every year they come out with new colors. The size range is very large, which is great. Plus it's men's, so it does run a little bit different. The extra large I'm noticing on me is probably a little bit bigger than I want it to be, but the major bummer about this is the tall starts at extra large. Just where I am with my weight loss journey, I feel like a large tall would probably be the best for me. Whew, so we made it. We made it until the end. I cannot believe we're here. If you made it all the way to the end, I cannot thank you enough. After this very long video, which was your favorite either item, perhaps category of items? We saw a lot of stuff here, so it might be hard to really remember. Let me know that down in the comments. I'll be so curious to know. And don't forget to like the video if you did like it. Consider subscribing. It is free. I do a ton of Walmart on this channel, and I would love to have you back if you will have me, and you can always dump me later. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!